Whereas some of the Masonic lodges, in the exercise of that charity, which is the code word, which so preeminently distinguishes the institution of Freemasonry, have generously come forward and liberally contributed to the funds of the American Colonization Society. And we know that colonization is taking of land and resources by force, that the thanks of this society be presented to those lodges that have already commenced the benevolent work of aiding this society. And the introduction of Christianity and civilization into the wretched and benighted land. You see how they push their Christianity upon those that don't practice it, and they call them wretched, and that other Masonic institutions and the fraternity generally throughout the United States be invited to cooperate in this important, patriotic, and truly benevolent project. They saw that a great and formidable evil existed. They knew something should be done, but how to attack that evil? How to act at once with propriety and effect were the questions. They knew that the feelings of the South were to be regarded. The civilized world, or the European part of it, once made the struggle, and after centuries of religious exertion succeeded. For 200 years, slavery had been abolished in most of the nations which professed the Christian religion. So you profess their religion, yeah. The government of England granted a lottery for the benefit of the colonists, and this reading was from the American Colonization Society, 1827, as it spoke of England. Most people that think of slavery, they think of not European slavery. But now we're going to go into England, taking the nationality of the Irish or the Celtic or the Cornish or the Scottish, and then them abandoning their lands in Ireland, coming over to the Americas and being deemed a colored person themselves by calling themselves white. We already went over King Edward having grand mastership in Masonry, quote unquote, His Majesty long and popular Masonic reign, and that he has been at the head of the Grand Lodge for more than a quarter of a century. And we was just reading in the previous manuscript, if you was not Christian, then you was a beast and you needed to be civilized, when in fact this was a propagation tool with the Order of the Cross against Islam to take all their resources, not only in the Americas, but all over the world. With the papal bulls from the Pope, he said, you'll be paid with your booty and prize. Whatever you take, you get. And anyone that assisted them through rebellion, you was going to be put in that colorable status caste system as well. Celtic men, Irishmen, Cornishmen, Scottishmen, you have no necessity to join secret societies. They are reprobated by the church and never brought anything but evil wherever they existed. Keep out of them, and if you had the misfortune of entering them, cut loose from them. What a terrible reckoning England will have to give after 700 years of cruelty to poor, noble, ever faithful Irishmen, Scottishmen, Cornishmen, Celtic men. From the time of the invasion down to the days of Henry VIII, from the 12th to the 16th century, Catholic England sought to rob us of our nationality. And today, all of us are calling, well, all of you are calling yourselves white, not your nationality. And for this purpose, bellied us before the world, and by her lying actually sank us low in the estimation of all Europe, because we're all from Europe. All the paleskins are from Europe. She made laws by which all the people, except fine families, were to be regarded as mere animals, so that no Irishman, Scottishman, Cornishman, Celtic men outside of these families could become a religious or enjoy the rights of a man. From the days of Henry VIII, and when they're speaking of only certain families, when you call yourself white, you cut yourself away from your foremothers and forefathers and dishonor them. The worst sin you can do is cut your cord from your foremothers and forefathers and call yourself names that allude to slavery. From the days of Henry VIII, or from the 16th century down to the present time, England has endeavored to destroy not only our nationality, but our religion. And our religion was not Christianity. We used the Christianity for earthly salvation to take and survive. However, our original old-time religion was astronomy and the harmony and alignment of the universe with the stars and the planets connecting us with our Creator so we could be a part of Him. She has succeeded no better than her Catholic ancestors in the double purpose of her great God. My very soul sickens at that sight. This is from 1878. And this is why there was a direct division between the southern jurisdiction of the Scottish Rite and the northern jurisdiction. In these days and times, 99% that goes through the Masonic temples, in their degrees, they get on their knees and give an oath to that Bible. And Albert Pike specifically said, the Bible is not to be used as our code. For you know, it is used for every perpetration known to man. They knew people was going to be coming in the temple wanting knowledge, so they had to feed them something. But they never feed you or give you the spoon with nationality, being upright, independent, and fearless. They let you run around calling yourself an adjective, a colorable person. And it's stated in the readings that specific families, they get to flourish off of this. We already went over the pool game. The white ball knocks the black ball in the gutter. So when you go to play this game and you really think that that black ball is going to be the last one standing, and every time it gets knocked in the gutter and you just keep getting emotions and upset, why can't I be the last standing? Because the game is the white ball knocks the black ball in the pocket. So why play the game? Throw the stick down, pick up your nationality, and win the game every time. I leave you in love and peace.